Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value, and I'm going to do some larger picture charting here. I know we've got a lot of short-term bearish movements in commodities on the short term, so let's look at the long term. Let's see what it's got in store for us and what it looks like. So this is mainly gold, silver, and other commodities and big diversified mining companies and whatnot. So here we go. Here is the junior silver miners, SilJ. We're still trying to break out of this downtrend line, resistance line. We've come on up, we've hit our head on it, and I don't know if we're going to come back some, but we haven't broken out yet. We're not in that uptrend yet. And this is GDXJ. We've got a big, long accumulation pattern. We have not broken to the upside of it yet. We're still grinding sideways. Endeavor Silver, we've got this resistance line here. You know, we've got one contact point, 2, 3, came up 4, broke through, pulled back. Is this going to break to the downside and take some time to basically consolidate, or are we going to break back up and above it? That's what I'm looking for. We'll find out this week or two. First Majestic Silver, we're still above the highest kind of trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. We'll see where this thing goes. I mean, maybe we have to put a little handle in here before we move on up. Or we might pull on back a little bit before attacking this line up here. We do have support down here at $15, just below it. We'll see if that holds at 15 bucks. Hecla Mining broke to the upside, which is a positive development. That's very positive. It's probably going to do a little retest, back test, and then move higher. So if Hecla is looking good, hopefully that translates into First Majestic and Endeavor Silver. And it's our leader. Hopefully. McEwen Mining on a big long-term basis just broke to the upside here. That's been one I own a little bit in one of my accounts. So that one doesn't look too bad. Newmont Corporation, it's been trying to break out of here. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4, 5, 6. It's like, come on, break through this thing. Cisco Gold Royalties, this broke through, and we're probably going to retest, backtest here very shortly. And then hopefully it moves on higher. So we've got some that are breaking through their big patterns. Cisco and Hecla has. The other ones have not. Teuton Resources, is this kind of like some big cup kind of handle pattern developing? We'll see. We're going in the diversified miners. This gives us a little bit bigger picture on all of the metals combined. Southern Copper, we broke out to the upside of this pattern and we're back testing right now. Hopefully this holds and doesn't break on below it. We've got Glencore. It hasn't broken out yet. We're still right underneath its big resistance line. And Antofagasta, we broke out to the upside, and maybe this is going to come all the way back and do a back test, retest. I think it's possible because when looking at the short term, it looked like it was coming under pressure to pull on back still on the daily candlestick. Rio Tinto, here's your support line, resistance line. We've come on up, and we could see this pull back on the dailies. It looked like it had some short-term weakness. So, but overall, it looks pretty good from a long-term perspective. Vale, long-term perspective, looks really good. Broke its downtrend line, and this guy looks probably one of the strongest of them. But if the overall sector's been pulling back, I don't, perhaps it'll affect Vale as well. BHP, we got the breakout, the clear break, reverse head and shoulders there. Came on up, and we are coming under short-term pressure. We'll see if this comes back a little bit. 50-day or wherever it's at. Archer Daniels Midland, we've got the chart trend break to the upside, and it's coming and pulling on back right now. So we're coming out of a corrective phase for everything. Mosaic, clear chart break, and we are coming back maybe for a retest. And then I've got Caterpillar. I don't know why it puts these things over it like this, but it came up and it's pulling back a little bit as well. But that was a clear break, probably resting a little bit. So what I see across the sector on a big picture view, they still look very good. Some have broken out to the upside. Some are still working on their chart patterns and resistance trend lines to break through it. Overall, on the short term, commodities all look like they're pulling back. I see dollar strength, I see weakness, and money flowing into 10-year bonds. So bonds prices are going up, yields are going down. We might see a short-term pullback here. Maybe a little bit. People are afraid of something, whatever it may be. But I'm not really doing much. I'm just holding on. I'm doing the big picture thing. And if we have to ride through some short-term volatility, I'm going to ride through it. Valuations are still good. The tailwinds in real estate are still behind us. And that's the driver of all this stuff. So if it's going to have a problem, it's going to be short-term. I don't think it's going to be a huge blowout, whatever problem it is. If there is one, if the bond market is signaling that there's going to be a problem, because we do have copper pulling back and we do have the 10-year. This has to pull back for a little while for me to get really concerned, but it is pulling back. They're both pulling back, and they could be just overall market volatility, things moving around. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for listening. This is Finding Value.